Insolite Tales of the Beyond presents the Alternate Angles of Superdimensional Analysis, Chapter 3, The Universe, a Miracle Generator, by Original Manny. There comes a point in the process of contemplating and analyzing the universe where you need to hang your hat somewhere and take a pause. This pause usually comes in the form of a quote, a realization, or an epiphany. The epiphany giving me some rest right now is the following. The universe is a miracle generator. One would assume that the more you understand about the universe, the less remains to be understood about it. However, based on my contemplations, the contrary seems to be true. The more you understand about the universe, the more remains to be understood about it. This conclusion led me to create the equation of astonishment. The equation of astonishment proposes that the unsolved is always the cube of the solved, as in unsolved equal solved cube. This equation should not discourage us from seeking understanding of the universe, because what we do manage to understand still helps us to achieve greater things. The best way to truly understand this equation is to realize that knowledge is the light that illuminates the extent of the unsolved. Without the light of knowledge, it seems that there is nothing unsolved. However, as we turn on the light of knowledge and even increase it, this is when we begin to witness the extent and even the infinity of the field of the unsolved. The correlation between the unsolved and the solved is very similar to the ability of light to radiate away from or to travel towards the observer, always at the same speed, regardless of his motion and within the frame of his observation. If one replaces the speed of light by the unsolved, in the knowledge of the thinker and contemplator, the correlation remains the same. The solved will never catch up to the unsolved. If you manage to understand this theory, then the blatant issue becomes the disconnection level between what different groups of humanity have accumulated as knowledge relative to each other. In other words, the body of knowledge and the body of ignorance of a certain group creates a completely different reality for that particular group. This implies that the most important project for humanity will be a global unification and blending of human knowledge. It means that education can no longer be, going forward, a narrow view of Western academic curriculum designed to produce intellectual slaves to the self-enrichment experts of this world. If we do not change our concept of education quickly and reimagine it as a quest for global harmony, we will come to the very same point of civilization fracturation as told in the story of the Tower of Babel. Except that this time, it will not be a simple confounding of language, but more importantly, it will be a fracturing of human reality. The Hopi prophecy is exactly warning us about this fracturing of human reality, which shall occur due to a failure to blend cultural knowledge and wisdom into one body of education. As per the astonishment equation, there is no evidence that a technologically advanced civilization will be a better one than an organic one. It might just turn out to be a path to pure horror. Let us hope we can choose a better path using education.